What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are feeling good. My name is Elaro, and today I'm back with a new video I want to check out with you guys. This is called Students Refuse to Believe Liberal Lies. This is new. Okay, guys, let's check this out. You know what we do to talk less and we react more.
My name is Micah, and just quick question. I get a lot of flack and crap for being black and conservative. So Malcolm X in the '60s said that black people are only used as a political football for white liberals. Yeah. What would you say that your best argument is to disprove that fact and whatnot?
Well, I kind of agree with Malcolm X.
That sounds like Charlie.
Say. I don't know if you're asking me to disprove that, but
no, prove that it was true.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. Yeah. So just to understand, Malcolm X, kind of a mixed bag. I don't agree with everything he believed in, but Malcolm X was totally right on this. Malcolm X railed against white liberals that were trying to use the black population for their own personal gain. And boy, was he right. And so you kind of look at, just look at one public polling poll, right? Where the question is, do you support defunding the police? Most black communities don't support defunding the police. Who supports defunding the police are upper white liberals on the northeast side of New York. It's like there's this huge disconnect. And so, look, if you look at an even more fundamental, deeper level of this, I think what is most interesting and most important is that black culture in America is completely disconnected from white liberal metropolitan culture. And they're actually at the exact opposite. You could speak, and you might disagree, but at least my experience and the black conservatives I spend time with is that this trans issue is the least popular in the black community of all the communities in the country. It's the least popular, especially when it comes to men. They're like, what? Are you kidding me? And yet it's being pushed by white liberals on a party where they're the most reliable voting demographic, right? And so, look, put simply is that I believe that white liberals running the entire apparatus have taken for granted the average black voter. They think it's just already baked in. And at the very least, it's you have to compete for the vote, right? In black communities across the country, you have failing schools, rising crime, and deteriorating households, and the same political decisions keep on being made over and over again. So, yeah, I can help you unpack that further, I suppose, but it really kind of goes down to this, which is, what is the best for a human being regardless of color? The best for human beings is to be able to own property, get a fair education, have streets that aren't widespread with crime. These issues should not be controversial at all. It shouldn't be controversial to say that we want school choice, we want better schools, all these sorts of things. So happy to unpack that further. But let me just ask you a question. Being a black conservative, how does the black community treat you in that way?
So my barber, I get my haircut in Fayetteville, and every time I sit down in the chair, he's asking me all kinds of questions, and he gives me all these stats, and I don't even know if any of them are actually true, but he says them confidently enough to where they might be true. And I just have to sit there and take it. I don't know what exactly stats, to refute those with.
It's not your job.
So, I just get, and all my uncles and everybody just rails on me. I've been called, Uncle Tom, every name in the book.
There's a great movie. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
I've seen it,
with Larry Elder and the great
Candace
Candace
Owens.
Owens. Yeah. So let me just kind of encourage you, though. You got to keep holding the line. You're not alone. There's a growing community of black conservatives across the country that are sick and tired of the one-stop shop monolithic thinking. The great Larry Elder, as I mentioned, Candace Owens, Brandon Tatum have been helping lead this charge. You are not alone. They want you to make you feel alone. And I just want to say we have your back 100%. So God bless you.
You see? That's the spirit. That's what I'm talking about. Make your investigations based on facts and just know what you believe in. You see, Charlie didn't dispute the fact that Malcolm X stated. Yeah, in the past, blacks have been run over and used by the white men. But that's it, the past. Now they're more free to do what they want to do in America and every other color mixed state in the world. They are free enough. And then Charlie pointed out some fact that in the black populated regions, you see failing schools, failing hospitals, not enough jobs and all that to go around. And he said this is everyone's right as a human being. And they shouldn't just generalize it as a black man. They shouldn't just generalize it as a black thing. And he said Malcolm didn't lie in this regard, because the same people or the same mandates are passed in power and yet nothing is done. So few people can actually stand up using their right as an American, not a black American, to change this. Because if you keep on having the mindset that as a black man you're restricted to some things, you will never get anywhere. And when you tend to turn this into racism, you won't even go anywhere. You won't be, you, even when you might be listened to, you won't have an ear to air out your complaints. And you can see the encouragement at the end that Charlie gave this guy. I mean, I admire Charlie, I admire Candice, and few others that I've actually watched the clips on such things. And I believe if everyone tends to think the way they do, I mean, the world would be a far better place. No doubt about it. Guys, I'm sure we all learned from this video. Please leave a comment in the comment section and leave a thumbs up at the end of this video. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe.